Welcome back to the breakdown. Ben Bobick, Lyndon Blake, the final breakdown of the preview season. I'm going to say we got plenty more to talk about throughout the season, and we've saved one of the better programs in the area for last, the Manatee Hurricanes.
I'm going to have to wipe a tear. I'm getting kind of sad. I miss coming out here every day and doing the breakdown and sharing all that information with you guys, but no better team to end on than Manatee. They've been known for years. Powerhouse, not only in our area, but in the state of Florida. They travel all around the country. 8A, they're ready.
Yeah, and there's no need for those tears, Lyndon. We've got plenty more football. The test season hasn't started yet, so let's talk about this. Let's address this elephant in the room. Coach Shakir, coming down from Lincoln High, staying in Florida. He had a really storied history at Lincoln High. He went there, he played college ball. And he comes down here and takes over a Manatee team that's kind of, I guess you could say, a little bit up in the air. Last year, they broke their record. They had 7 straight district titles up until last season. And they had a good team last year. They lost a lot of seniors to graduation. So a lot is left to be answered, I guess you could say, with this Manatee team. We really don't know what to expect, but they have their work cut out for them. They're going to Armwood this week to play in the kickoff game against a very good program. And they come back and they got Lakeland, Palmetto, Braden River to start their year. There's no better way to find out how this program is going to start out and be than to start out the year like that.
It's just a testament to how great this program is when we're like, yeah, last year was kind of maybe a up in the air down year, because if you look at them on paper, you're like, yeah, that's a bad football team. But no, I mean, they have high expectations. They're a state championship football team, and it is going to be a new era here, but I think Coach Shakir obviously knows what it takes, and his guys are going to be ready.
No, absolutely. That's the one thing that they're going to be ready. He preaches a pretty big championship mentality here. That when we talked to him for a while. He said people don't remember games in August and September, but they do remember champions. So that's what we're trying to be at the end of the year, taking one game at a time. It's tough not to think about that Braden River game there. I haven't played in a couple years, and I know a lot of the kids are fired up about that. And the Palmetto game's always fun too. That's a cross-county rivalry game, and Palmetto's hungry this year. I mean, they got a good defense. They got a lot of guys back, and they're looking to get a win, and so it's going to be a lot of fun.
It was a tough loss for Palmetto last year when they lost 7-3 to Manatee, so that'll be an interesting game too. One of the things Coach Shakir said is we asked about a starting quarterback because we know last year's is off playing at Stetson, but he's not giving us any info because they have not played that fall jamboree game against Armwood, and that happens Friday. So I guess we'll have a better idea of what direction the team's going quarterback-wise after that game. But that's a very interesting and a cool approach. He doesn't know these players. He missed spring ball. When they've been practicing in pads the past 2 weeks, it's the first time he's actually seen them. So he's not making any decision until he sees them playing a game.
Yeah, and I'm sure there'll be a couple quarterbacks taking some snaps on Friday to kind of see where they're at. And obviously, you failed to mention Ryan Overstreet, who transferred out of here to Plant City, was the presumed, key word there, presumed starter. Clearly, he has moved on to another school to try to further his career. And that's what it comes down to. He's like, you got to earn your spot here. I don't care if you were the starter last year. I don't care if who you are, or who you think you are. You earn your spot on this football team, and with that mentality right there, that kind of shows you where this Hurricane football team and this program is heading.
That's very true. I get tickled just thinking about talking to Coach, because one of the things he said is you don't get better playing cream puffs. So in my head, I just think Manatee Hurricanes, #no cream puffs.
And Blake, teared and tickled today, apparently.
It's a great thing to be. Right?
Absolutely. You know what else is a great thing to be is at the beginning of football season. The kickoff classic this Friday will be at the game of the week, which will be at Palmetto and Booker. And then, boom, we're week 1. We're starting Friday Football Fever. Our show is live on Friday, 11:15. Be sure you tune in. And we'll have breakdowns throughout the season from our games of the league. Don't you worry about that. Lyndon Blake and myself will be at all the, as many games as we possibly can throughout the season. This is the best time of the year. We're excited for you. We're excited ourselves. And we'll see you next time on The Breakdown.